Right then, do you want to see what I bought? Our new tip out kettle drinker. We're going to need that, and we're going to need maybe that one. Kind of depends on which. No, maybe that one, and not that one. Is it that one? That one. I probably picked up the wrong spanner. We want to fit this on that wall over there, but what we've got to remember is these are pre-cast concrete panels with pre-tensioned wire inside, and we do not want to be drilling holes through the wire, so I need to know where that wire is. So yeah, that's the first job, find out where the wire is. So what we need is we need to find an end like that. So there's the panel, and there are the pre-tensioning cables that run through the entire length. So I've got to make sure I drill my holes to miss those. Okay, so I am now marked where I hope the cables are. Right, so hopefully I can transfer the marks that I made over there onto here. If I do that again, there, one. Where are you? Where's my mark? Oh, there it is. Okay, so those lines should mark where the cables are. I'm not going to worry about the bottom one, and where I cannot drill. That's my guide. Actually, before I drill some holes, I'll introduce you to the drill. How many of you have experienced the man in the van who's turned up in your fire and drive and go, I won't put the accent on, come in and said, could I interest you in some workshop tools, sir? And you go, nah, I'm all right, thanks. No, I don't tend to buy at the van. He goes, well, no, have a look, because I might find something that could interest you. And you go, well, you don't want to be rude, so you go, okay, I'll have a look. And he opens the back of the van and he starts showing you all these generators and tools. You think, I don't want it. But it happened to be on this day that I was actually looking for a decent hammer drill, and I only had one job to do with it. And this guy opened his back and he showed me this. Now, I have never heard of Boschmann in Germany, and I'm pretty sure they probably don't actually exist. This is probably something or other, and they spelt China, G-E-R-M-A-N-Y. I expect that's where it actually came from. But I remember this. I bought this big hammer drill with a cordless drill that went with it, which actually lasted about 6 months, for 20 quid. Apparently he was desperate just to have enough fuel to get on to next, because he was running on fuel. He just needed some fuel money. So I bought this thing for 20 quid. And you know what? I have given this way more than 20 quid worth of work. Way more. This has done fencing jobs for us. This is broken out posts, because it's got a little breaker thing as well. I mean, it is a cheap and nasty little thing, but for 20 quid, it would have cost me 30 quid to hire one for a day. So for the money, I kind of got a bargain. So hopefully it's going to do this job we've got today. So have I got a 16mm bit though? We'll start off with a smaller hole, I expect, anyway. That's definitely not 16mm. But I'm kind of hoping that that might be. So, or maybe even that we can use one of these. So, what's that? No, that isn't. So, but we'll probably work our way up through the drills gently, rather than try and bang a great big hole for a wall in one go. So we only need it deep enough for, where's it gone? For one of these. It's only a 4-inch thick wall. There's no point in drilling a 10-inch deep hole. But I'm kind of hoping that that there is the right, if I get it out, I'm kind of hoping that there is about the right size for that chap. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't read that. What does that say? You read that? No, nor can I. We'll see. Right, first job is chuck these guys out. One at a time. That's it. You go and talk to that lot. So we've got our mounting holes at the back, the top there. We've also got some more on the bottom, so there's got to be at least 4 bolts that go in there. So these longer slots, these here, I think are what I'm going to use, and that's where it's going. Wish me luck. Right then, shall we? Yeah, I reckon 1 inch underneath that. That's probably deep enough. I didn't like the feel of that. See, even that should not be able to hit a wire, because if they're evenly spaced, which they seem to be, that would be below it anyway, which is why I went an inch lower. So what are you bouncing on? Okay, I'm going to aim you up a little bit. Okay, something's going on in there, and I don't know what it is. And I don't know if I'm deep enough. That's going to be tight. Yeah? That'll be happy then. That might just be deep enough. Maybe. Just. But I need a big roll. Big roll. That's it, it slows down. Now I've finished. The wet and the rain was absolutely sheeting in here, so it was a case of I need to get this finished because you're overrunning. Okay. So I haven't quite finished. I've got to make a little adjustment. Right. Okay. So ball cock is not where I want it. Note to self: always turn the tap off before you empty the bowl out. Okay, so this is a little JFC tip out water trough. So this is something I've been looking at doing. I was umming and ahhing which one to get for a while. We don't need a great big drinker, as long as the drinker can keep up with the demand. So I've gone with this one now. Retail on this was 168.86, including the VAT. I didn't quite pay that for it because Martin at Moore Valley did give me a bit of discount. Mind you, I did give him a Farmer P mug. Fair swap. So, right, I thought I'd already adjust this once enough, but obviously it needs to go a bit more. So you're going to go down a bit. Hopefully that will cure it. A natty, clever idea this is. I like this. So, and I think it will work quite well for the system we've got here. It is, as it stands, it's too high for sheep really. A sheep could just about drink out of there, but put a concrete block in front of it and should definitely get to it. So, right, I'll turn the water back on. We'll go on and clear the crap out of here and give them some fresh bed in, and then we'll see if this is settled down where I want it. As the weather is so awful, I think I might actually just put the camera up in here somewhere and stick this on time lapse, and you'll just have to put up a soundtrack. So, for those of you who don't like it, sorry. Still better than Angry Wasp. Were we successful? It's still very close to the top. I'll keep an eye on that. I don't particularly want it overflowing, but that, if that level stays there, that will do. That's good enough. Right, should let them back in. Come on then. Come on then. That's it, nice and calm. Cattle can occasionally be a bit neophobic. Neophobic is basically frightened of new things. So that's new. So it will need to be investigated and they will have to find out what it is. But once they're used to it, I'm sure it'll all be fine. Everything has to be tested and tasted. That's pretty much all I can do today. It is chucking down rain again. It is miserable as miserable out there. The cows, I will do their bed tomorrow. It's plenty good enough for today. It's just starting to get a little bit mucky, but not enough to get them dirty. So they can have a fresh bed tomorrow. At least they can get out of the wet. Yard's looking a bit mucky again. Roll on next year and get some concrete down there, because that could make a big difference to me. Make life a lot easier for me, safer, and cleaner for them. Yeah, he said, don't forget to press the like button on the way out. Thanks, folks. See you tomorrow. I heard you first time.